Hi everyone, I'm Christina, bringing you your weekly Light Codes transmissions. And this is transmission 316. And today was really very interesting. I actually only had one vision the whole way through the transmission. It was a very powerful transmission. And I was excited about today because I didn't know what, obviously, I never know what's going to come through, but I'm led through a series of experiences each week, and usually they culminate into the weekly messages that are coming through from the light code. So everything has something to do with it, and I've had some rather exciting shifts and changes in my life. And watching it creating a new healing system, which I want to offer soon, and some rather big changes in my life. And so, first of all, what I want to do is talk to you about what I actually saw today, and just see where it goes. So, no plans to see where it's going to lead. I'm working purely intuitively, and let's just see what you know how I feel it towards the end of it to where it goes with it. So I didn't see anything all the way through the process. So every transmission is like a healing transmission. And I work all the way through the energy field. Every week I'm working to bring you not only these light codes that are awakening and healing and helping you to awaken the brow chakra, but it's a very powerful healing through the energy body. So I'm leading you through a healing each week, and it is for the collective, but it is also for you individually as you are working to receive these light codes, whether you be part of the group or whether you are receiving them later. So I work all the way through the energy field, and today the only vision that I had was at the end in the spiritual body. So when this happens, when it's in the spiritual body, this is like the big picture. This is what's going on. This is the contractual or karmic or purpose or whatever that of everything that is taking place right here, right now. Like it's a kind of like the most important thing that can come forward. So you're looking into the spiritual body, looking into the soul. And what I saw in there this time was a vision that reminded me very much of the ancient Shiva lingam. But the interesting thing about this, because it confused me a little bit, because it looked, I go with my feeling a lot. So when I saw it, I felt very much that it was the Shiva lingam. But as I looked more at it, it kind of confused me a bit because it had almost like three prongs. Now, I don't know if you know, but you get those light bulbs, they're white and they have these three prong things. So it looked like a light bulb with the three, they're not prongs, but those looped over, I don't know what you call them. They're long lasting anyway. They last a long time, those light bulbs. So this was like the Shiva lingam that was like a light bulb. And the Shiva lingam represents cosmic energy, creation, and the union of Shiva's transformational and cosmic power with Shakti's dynamic energy. So, what could it mean? I feel very much that it means, symbolizes a heightened awareness of spiritual energy and inner transformation coming through. And certainly the experiences that have been coming through for me in recent weeks are leading in that direction. So the number 3 is often associated with balance, harmony, and of course the Trinity concept. And it signifies a holistic connection between body, mind, and spirit, or maybe past, present, and future, but suggesting that they're all coming together. And if you were to look at it in the sense of twin flames, even, it's almost like the third energy coming together. But the Shiva Lingam, very much is really much about the masculine energy as well. So there's the three energies though. You have masculine, you have feminine, and you have the third energy, which means creation is coming together. There were some creation codes coming through today as well. There were not a lot of creation codes, but they were there. and they were really very powerful. But there was a very powerful presence, very powerful presence, like bringing through the energy of the great beings. So, bringing it all together and looking at, we have this Shiga lingam that looked like the three-pronged, long-lasting power bulb, or light bulb, sorry, um, could suggest like that there is this lasting, powerful presence, because there was a very strong presence speaking through me today, very powerful presence. It was blasting my heart open, like, wow, really I could feel such an expanded presence. So this very powerful and lasting presence of spiritual energy in our lives that is coming in this year, 2025, very much. When you add up 2 and 5, it becomes 9, which is, a completion cycle. And the 9 frequency vibrates to gold, and golden energy is all about enlightenment, completing cycles, and the wisdom and enlightenment that comes from that. But if you focus on the 25, so the 25th year of this 21st century, um, it becomes a 7, and 7 is also an ending cycle, and it's also about initiation and trusting and having the faith, and working with the father energy, so healing the father energy, be it your father on earth, or our Father, um, who art in heaven, the God energy, the greater source, the cosmic all energy. We have this very powerful time of completing cycles, and when there's a completing cycle, there's a new beginning. And there's a 2 and a 2 and a 5, a 2 and a 0 and a 5. So 2s are about creation, zeros are spirit and the presence of the divine, and 5 is the truth and communication and the new world, the fifth world coming forward. So if you look at the 2s and the 0, and the 2 and the 0 and the 2, you've got co-creation with the divine coming through, bringing forward the new fifth world, the world of truth, where the lies, the deceit, the trickery, all of that is now being exposed. And exposed may not even be the right word, but it's coming to light. So we are seeing things that maybe we were able to put up with in the past, or didn't quite see the whole truth, or were not told the truth, and but now the truth is coming forward, and you're seeing the truth, and it's helping you to make better decisions to move forward in your life and into the new earth and the new world. So that's what 2025 is doing for us. And so we have this energy coming forward, this great powerful energy that's come through today, that is suggesting that we have now moved to a point where this very powerful and lasting presence of spiritual energy is in our life, that brings sustained illumination, it's sustained enlightenment, complete clarity, and offers us long-lasting wisdom, enlightenment. And it's a divine presence that continually sheds light on our path, brings everything to the light, shows us, brings the clarity, shedding all of that light on our path and consciousness over a very extended period of time. So it's as though the ancient, the everlasting spiritual energy of the Shiva Lingam is being illuminated and integrated into our lives, into our modern lives, just like a light bulb would do when we turn on the light bulb. And this is one of those, I don't know what you call them, I lose the words, but those long-lasting light bulbs. So, very powerful session, really excited about the things that are coming forward for us. I have re-established my volunteer healing clinic in the village of Kurna on the west bank of Luxor that I had many years ago, but I got sidetracked, or had to head in different directions for a little while, and doing many different things, and now I am completing cycles. I had to walk through the path of the twin flame journey, which is almost 9 years now, and that 9 years is bringing a completion cycle. And I want to talk more about this later, about what happens when you choose to complete that cycle of working with the twin flame energy and choosing yourself, the self-love and that wisdom and enlightenment that comes from that, and how it powers us forward into our missions again. Or maybe you weren't on your missions. For me, I've been on my mission for a very, very long time. And so powering me back into that, taking it into new directions, re-establishing things that had been very important to me and had been, I had been distracted from with this other journey of the twin flame, and now having come back full circle. Nines are about full circle. Having come back full circle and being able to pick up where I left off in certain areas. So it's kind of like a new beginnings, even though it's an old, not old, but it's something that was there. So there's never ending cycles, that continue to go around and around. And how when we come into the power of ourselves and understand at a greater level what things are really trying to teach us, how we can let go of what is no longer serving us and move forward full of light, and not carrying the baggage, whatever that may be. We tend to pick up backpacks along the way every now and then it sounds like, that's too heavy, that's got to go, and we set forward into our new life. So I'm really looking forward to sharing a lot of that with you for in the upcoming weeks, months, and this year, of course. And the links will be below for this really, really powerful and session. It'll be on my Etsy shop, soulawakenings.com, and I'll also put it on my website, howtoreturnTolove.com, and all the links will be below for where you can reach for healing and light codes. And I will see you same time next week.